The agricultural sector was gross valued at $5.62 million in 2020, and the national target was to develop an $8.2 billion agricultural economy by 2025. The first half of the Agricultural Food Systems and Rural Transformation Strategy period saw the rapid transformation of the sector through the following AFSRTS anchor plans. Agriculture recovery and
we anticipate that we are going to harvest 600,000 metric tons of wheat, and the season has been very good. We require 360,000 metric tons for normal consumption for 12 months to September next year. So the difference between what we're going to harvest of 600,000 metric tons and the 360,000 metric tons for bread, scones and other things is 240,000 metric tons. If we took that and put to the strategic grain reserve, it is more than enough to meet the shortfall of 200,000 metric tons, which is where government draws this comfort that the wheat-based food security strategy is indeed working. But as an additional risk mitigation measure, the government has put in place a mechanism to import 300,000 metric tons, of which 32,000 metric tons has now arrived, which is why we are saying that we are very comfortable with the plans that government has of providing food to all the rural people that need the food and for the school feeding program. And while we are at that, we said the 1.7 million urban people will receive the equivalent in cash of 7.5 kgs per month, and that will increase from October onwards. The private sector, we have indicated capacity to import 1 million metric tons to assist and complement government in this effort, have so far imported 567,000 metric tons. And they will concentrate on feeding the urban people and also for provision of feed. So that's the context in which we find ourselves, and this is where we say this is the food security outlook to March 2025.
Horticulture Recovery and Growth Plan, Livestock Growth Plan, Accelerated Irrigation Rehabilitation and Development Plan, Agriculture Information Management System, and Fisheries and Aquaculture Development Plan. As we stand at the threshold of a new year, we take a moment to reflect on the journey of 2024, a year that brought its fair share of challenges, but also opportunities for growth and innovation in the agricultural sector. In 2024, the Ministry of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Rural Development embarked on the distribution of the fingerlings to each and every community, a move geared to uphold the fisheries and aquaculture sector of Zimbabwe.
Yeah, we have good progress in Goromonzi dams. We've already stocked the 3 dams, and the results are quite positive. People are able to have a catch of 7 kgs per day, as opposed to previous catches, which were less than a kg of fish per day. So it's quite an improvement. If we go and stock the 10,600 water bodies in Zimbabwe, will turn Zimbabwe into a 1 billion economy out of tilapia fish alone.
Climate change-induced droughts pose significant challenges to our farmers, threatening livelihoods and food security. But in the face of adversity, we found resilience and determination. In April 2024, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, declared a state of emergency due to the negative effects of the El Nino-induced drought. Through concerted efforts by the leaders in the Ministry of Lands, Fisheries, Water and Rural Development, significant strides have been made in addressing water challenges. The construction of new dams and irrigation systems has helped to mitigate the effects of drought, ensuring that our livestock and crops receive the water they need to thrive. The Ministry of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Rural Development sealed a partnership worth $2.2 million to bolster Zimbabwe's irrigation sector. The Deputy Minister of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Rural Development, Honorable Vangelis Haritatos, also participated during the 2024 India Water Week, and Zimbabwe acquired critical skills to boost national water service delivery.
Water infrastructure, poor land management practices, as well as groundwater pollution, to mention a few, are also common in both countries, and hence the need to tackle the challenges in a collaborative manner through partnerships and sharing of ideas.
Commissioning Kunji Dam, the Minister of Lands and Agriculture mentioned the benefits within.
President inoitwa neveadha yatakati madiridziro ose ngaachiitwa sebhizimusi. Saka patinoita isu madiridziro omuraini vezinwa ndo vane madrilling rigs. Minister ndakavapa madrilling rigs eprovince yenyu. Mamwe acho paanouya chavapazvo kuti vakwanise kuti raini neraini neraini vezinwa ndavanoenda mberi vonochera vogadzira voisa madrip irrigation. Hakuna munhu uchatakura drip chake kunodiridzira napresident iti munangapa vadero toudza veadha ndovochiti ndiani uchaita manager pano kuti mose raini rino richiva village business unit. Saka irenenge richinzi chikwata village business unit. Mopuwa kambani yenyu pomunoenda kunoshanda ipapo munenge muchibhadharwa zuva nezuva nokuti AFC yakapuwa mari yokuti haisi kateni yomubatanidzwa rabusiness. Pamunopedza gore, pamunopedza mwedzi mandashanda mazuva matatu mune matovhura maakaundi mopuwa mari yenyu. Pamunozonopedza mwedzi mitatu mapedza kutengesa makabheji enyu tohwerengedza mari yakati mopuwazve mashareholder. Saka muchafamba muchivhunzwa zvakawanda mumaraini umu, madzimambo mubatsire masadunu namasapo kuti munhu wese toda munhu mumwe pamusha woga woga auye nezita rake nechitupa anyorwe pakambani inonzi village business unit yomunenge maitirwa napresident. Tadero zvinoreva kuti tawana mvura yekumwa yemombe, tawana mvura yekumwa yevanhu, tawana mvura yokuti tichita business paraini. Ndokusina madhamu. Kune madhamu sepano tine madhamu 12 ezvino ari kugadzirwa munyika. Kuno maita raki nokuti pane rimwe ramakabata nemanikalenduko nerimwe rokuchivuko nerino. Madhamu aya ari panzvimbo dzakasiyana siyana kupera. Riri pasi pasi rinonzi Befe Dam. Riri kugokwe uko kuMidlands kusinganaye mvura chaizvo ndo riri pa 6%. Riri pedo nokupera rinonzi Lake Gwai Shangani riri pa 70%. Rino dhamu iri rataringa kunji riri pa 47%. Saka riri mugwara riri kumhanya kuti rinoperavo. President pavakapinda muofisi vakawana riri bari ramhanya madhirezi ratizi runorukwa runododonoka. Vaita nezvemvura vaingonofukura zvavari kuita zvino mishina, vapedza votoita dira voti tapedza. Vanoita nezvemagetsi achabva padhamu iroro vochizotangavo ipapo. Vanoita nezvekuda kuita madiridziro vozotangavo ipapo. Vanenge asi avainda nezvemvura vatosvika vatonobvisa vanhu kuti imwe makagara pachaenda dhamu mukaramba makadero munozarirwa nemvura pano. Kwete imi chete, dzimba dzenyu, mombe dzenyu namakuva nateteguru enyu zvose. Saka vanhu vochitanga kumhanya, maona zvakaitika kutugwi mukosi zvokuti takazoita chipata kwakubvisa vanhu kwakuzobuda vava kuchikwizi uko vasiya vatete, vasiya ani, vasiya makuva, vasiya nezvimwe zvose. Iro dhamu racho raakusara richidetsera vasara, asi ivo vakabviswa vaya vanga vagara pedo nedhamu vaibviswazve kusina mvura. President ndokubva vati kwete muna 2020 vakati dhamu harisiro project. Kufukura kwatiri kuita harisiro basa ratinoda kuti zviitwe. Pachirungu, the dam is not the project, but what the water is intended to do. So, what the water is intended to do is the project. Now, let me explain the project. So, the expanded madamu esa anga achiri kuvakwa, president obva vati ngaachivandudzwa kuti tichiita zvinhu zvishanu izvi padhamu roga roga. Chokutanga ndichokuti kana tichida kuti vanhu vokwachikwaka, vokwamangwende, vokwarusike, vokwamambochinamhora vawane budiriro yevision 2030. Mvura iyoyo ngavave vokutanga kuwana rubatsiro kwairi. Ndochakatanga kuita president kuti the local communities are the biggest beneficiaries of the development in their area. So the project components are one. We impound the water. Those are no nice. Vatanzi macontractor makoma kusipata mvura. Kuata mvura haisi yo project. Idamu hiyo. Haisi yo project. Mvura yatabata tichashandisa chi ndo project. So first component, we impound, we do a dam. Second component, we build an irrigation system for the local communities. Chechipiri, tinoita madiridziro evanhu ivavo vari munharaunda yedhamu iroro nokuti ndo vision 2030 yavo. Chechitatu, we build treatment works for potable, wholesome drinking water for the communities around that dam. Tinoita mvura yokumwa kuvanhu vakatenderedza nzvimbo iri kuvakwa dhamu iroro. Saka kuno muchaona kuti izvozvo zvamunenge muchitaura kuti dai township yawana, dai ichawana, aiwa igaro ziva kuti zvinoitwa izvi nokuti zvakatotaurwa napresident kuti zvinofanira kuitika. Panenge pachitofamba mvura iyoyo ichinda ikoko, hazvigoni kuti ipfuure muraini isina kusiya mvura yekumwa yakachena. Pase painopfuura ndo vision 2030, ndo development. Igaro ziva kuti mambo haakwanisi kutonga iye asati aguta. Saka pamambo panotofanira kuisina mvura. Igaro ziva. Chechina ndichokuti at that dam, if it is possible to generate electricity, we must generate electricity for that rural community. Tinofanira kuona kuti panobuda here magetsi, tokwanisa kugaya here magetsi. Ruzhinji patinoita irrigation, mvura iyi tikaimanikidza inokwanisa kusimudzana nzimaterbine yozoenda kunoita madiridziro, yatokwanisa kuti kudisira 1 megawatt yokuti zvikoro nedzimba nematownship zviwane magetsi. Ndo vision 2030, ndo budiriro kumaruwa, ndo rural development. Chechishanu padhamu roga roga is that there must be fisheries development, so that the communities, they have two things. First, they have protein, vachinoredza rod fishing. Second, they can also do commercial fishing, cage fishing, so that there is a source of commerce. Zvichireva kuti tinoita hove dzepresidential community fisheries dzotinouya tichimbodira mudhamu kuti une chiredzo chake akwanisa kutora imwe kana tokwanisa kuita cooperative, tokwanisa kuzoita cage fishing kuti tikwanise kutowana rava business. Saka ndo zvinhu zvishanu zvinoitwa padhamu roga roga.
Wheat production has been a resounding success, exceeding expectations. To date, as a nation, we have achieved a record wheat output of over 600,000 tons, surpassing last year's output of 497,905 tons of wheat achieved in the 2023 farming season. As a nation, we have surpassed the 360,000 tons of wheat, which can feed the nation. Since Zimbabwe has not been spared by the El Nino-induced drought, during the year 2024, we marched on the climate-proofing agriculture as the Ministry of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Rural Development. Earlier on, Professor Orbit Jiri toured the progress being done by farmers in Manicaland province to assess the progress of Pfumvudza plots.
So certainly we are reeling under climate change globally, and Southern Africa is also hard hit by climate change. In fact, our rainfall amounts will continue to decrease. By 2050, we will have 10% less rainfall that we receive. Temperatures will continue to increase. On average, we will have 2 degrees more water environments by 2050. That means that our agriculture is literally changed. We need therefore to conserve moisture and to reduce our dependence on rain-fed agriculture, to supplement our rainfall for crop production. So when we talk about Pfumvudza, we are not just talking about a practice that enables us to produce food in light of climate change, but we are also talking of a practice that conserves moisture. The little moisture that we receive will be able to sustain a crop that a family can feed on. So, of course, rainfall is, rain-fed agriculture is not what we want to depend on. We must de-link our production from the weather. And this is what Pfumvudza, when it evolves, should also teach us that what do we need per plot of Pfumvudza? How much water do we need? And therefore, how much water can we supplement with? And how much water can we actually generate to enable us to support a Pfumvudza plot? We are seeing, for example, at this place, the farmer has dug shallow wells, which are able to kickstart the planting of Pfumvudza. But this can be augmented, the village business units. The smaller version is a household business unit where a borehole can be done and it is able to sustain the crop of Pfumvudza, a plot of Pfumvudza, with or without the rains. And that is the important lesson that we must learn, that it is possible at household level to really produce everything despite the vagaries of the weather.
During the year 2024, we successfully planted over 10 million plots, over a target of 9 million plots. This initiative has improved food security and empowered our smallholder farmers.
Tingarwadziwe tichiprepare land yedu nekuprepare for Pfumvudza, but my results vanhu vanonyanyotaura nezvekunetsa nekurwadza kwepfumvudza havawi kunozvitaura nguva yatinenge tichiharvesta. They should come when we are harvesting vachiwitnessa maresults atinowana.
Tiri kuona zvichiitira, goho redu rinokura, kudya kwedu kunokura, ndinowanawo pekutengesa, ndinowanawo chekudya chemhuri yangu, ndinowanawo chekutengesa kuendesa kuGMB, nyika yedu ichidya ichiguta.
We've also seen significant advancements in the use of technology in agriculture. From precision farming to mobile apps, innovation is transforming the way we farm, making it more efficient, productive, and sustainable. The use of drones helped the Zimbabwe's farming community to spray pests which were somehow affecting the quality of the crop. Mechanization has also been critical in improving agricultural productivity. By providing our farmers access to modern equipment and tools, we're helping reduce labor costs, increase efficiency, and enhance overall output. The Chief Director in the Department of Mechanization in the Ministry of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Rural Development also embarked on the inspection of Zimbabwe's silos.
7 depots were identified as the pilot, and these are namely Mangura, Mtare, Kwekwe, Mvurwi, Lupane, and Rutenga, as well as timber mills. So these particular depots, you realize that when you look at their location, they are of key strategic importance. Mangura, for example, is one of the highest yielding districts in terms of cereal production in Zimbabwe. So when you talk wheat production, when you talk maize production, Mangura, comes out as one of the biggest contributors to that growing capacity.
We're grateful for the support of our partners who have worked tirelessly alongside us to drive agricultural growth and development. Together, we're making a meaningful impact on the lives of our farmers and communities. We're grateful for the support of our media partners who have helped amplify our advocacy efforts on drought mitigation and climate change during the year 2024. Through their reporting, they've helped raise awareness on the importance of sustainable agriculture and climate resilience. As we look to the future, we're filled with hope and optimism. Despite the challenges we've faced, we've made significant progress in transforming our agricultural sector. Let us continue to work together to build a brighter future for all, a future that is more resilient, more sustainable, and more prosperous. As we come to the close of 2024, we want to take a moment to express our deepest gratitude to all our stakeholders for your unwavering support and perseverance throughout the year. Your contributions in different ways have been instrumental in driving agricultural growth and development, and we're honored to have you as the Team Success, our goal-getter team. Your commitment to the ministry's vision of a food-secure future was inspiring towards the fulfillment of our goals. From the formulation of our agriculture food systems and rural transformation strategic plan to the implementation of various NDS1 projects and initiatives, your input and guidance have been invaluable. We're proud of the progress we've made together as a team, and we look forward to continuing with this spirit of oneness in the years to come. We wish you a successful 2025.